What's up, guys? Welcome to Slop's Locks Home Run Picks Edition. Holy shit, today's the day. We are all about to get filthy rich. All we need is for 7 guys to hit a dinger tonight, and we're set for life. How hard is that? It actually feels pretty easy. First things first, I tried to bet $7.64 at DraftKings. I had a bonus bet for that much. They'd only let me get $7.56 down, so they wouldn't take the bonus bet. Then the system wouldn't even accept it, and it would only allow me to take $2.30. That still pays $249,233.63. So there's that. We're still going to be rich, just not super rich. Still, it's way too much money for me. Way too much. So if I hit this thing, I'm going to give 10 of you $5,000. That's crazy, right? 10 people, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, and you're eligible to win $5K if this thing hits. That's insane. I would subscribe right now if I were you. It's just smart. The whole thing is going to start with Juan Soto. He's facing Grant Mashcraft tonight. That guy gave up 3 dingers in his last game, 8 in his last 5. Somebody's going to go yard on this guy tonight, and I think it's going to be Soto. He's been smashing righties at the moment. It just feels right. Next, we're going Lane Thomas. He's up against Christopher Sanchez. I get that Sanchez has only given up 1 home run this season, but he hasn't even thrown 14 innings yet. And the dinger that he gave up was just last time out against the righty. Lane Train is going to jack one tonight. I can just feel it. Next, we're going to move on to Jack Suwinski, Pittsburgh Pirates. This guy is a dinger machine, and he's facing Freddie Peralta, who's given up 10 home runs in his last 8 games. Half has come to lefties, the other half has gone to righties. Everybody's in play here, but I think Suwinski's the right move. Man, we're going fast right now. Byron Buxton, Minnesota Twins. He went on a little run here where he was hitting like 460-foot dongs. And now it looks like he's heating up against righties again. He'll be facing a Circle of Trust guy in Dean Kramer. Here's the thing. Kramer's given up 5 home runs in his last 2 games. Buxton might hit one to South America tonight. It's Adolis Garcia time. I love this guy. He just smashes righties without a care in the world. He's got one tonight in Ronel Blanco, pretty sure I just said that right, who has given up at least 2 home runs in each of his last 3 games. He's given up a home run to a righty in each of his last 4 games. Garcia's right-handed. He smashes right-handers. You could go with Josh Young or even Ezekiel Duran, but why get cute? Garcia is the guy here. Next up, Jake Rogers? Yeah, we needed a right-handed bat at Coors Field tonight because Austin Gomber's on the mound, and he is atrocious against righties. He's given up 6 home runs in his last 4 games. 4 of them have been to righties. Surprisingly enough, Jake Rogers is the guy that sticks out the most here. The guy crushes left-handers. We're talking 7 home runs and just 42 at-bats, and if you look at his exit velocity logs, he is, demolishing the ball. I'm surprised he doesn't have like 200 home runs this season. He's our guy. Finally, the guy that's going to cash this thing and get us out of the outhouse and into the penthouse, Chad Wallach, Los Angeles Angels. He's got 4 home runs this season and just 33 at-bats versus Southpaws. Guess who he's facing? One of my favorite targets, my guy, Tommy Henry. The guy has given up 5 home runs in his last 4 games. 4 of them have come to right-handed batters. And when you look at Wallach's exit velocity logs, it's stupid. It's like bright red. Like everything is literally 100, 110, 105 mile per hour. I mean, he just smashes left-handers like it's crazy. It's like a beer league softball hitter, it looks like. He's going to hit one over the fence tonight. He's like plus 700 on DraftKings right now. This whole thing together is, again, $2.30 for like $249,000. We are about to get richer than rich. And again, if this thing hits, I will give 10 of you $5,000. All you got to do is be subscribed. That feels very easy. I do that right now. Before I let you go, we're going to talk about Sleeper. I'm going to give you my Sleeper entry. If you don't know what Sleeper is, they're a DFS platform that lets you do 2, 3-player, 4-player, 5-player entries. They let you do all kinds of markets too, like home runs, hits, total bases, pitcher strikeout, whatever, you name it. The one that I like to target is fantasy points. Fantasy points is very good for hitters because we get credit for everything. If the guy walks, we're good. If the guy scores a run, we're good. If he hits an RBI, we're good. Whereas if you just took total bases and the guy didn't get 2 bases, but he still got like 9 fantasy points somehow, you would lose if you had total bases. But with fantasy points, you're good because you get credit for everything. My entry for tonight is right there on the screen. $20 to win $62.60. Juan Soto over 8.5 fantasy points. Adolis Garcia over 7.8 fantasy points. I think both these guys are going to crush. We hit one the other night. It was pretty easy. This feels pretty easy as well. Both of these guys are in the home run parlay we just talked about, so I think they're both going yard. Even if they don't, though, hits, RBIs, walks, it's all deadly. I think both of these guys have big nights. I'll see you guys tomorrow.